Hello and welcome to Lamplighter. Today is July 28. Today, as we continue in our daily Bible reading, we continue to read the prophecies of Jeremiah and that attack by the Babylonian army to take Judah into captivity is very, very near. God continues to warn his people, hoping that they will change their ways, hoping they will repent and he can spare them this calamity. So we pick up our reading today with a section entitled False Religiosity Condemned. And these are some pretty powerful words. This is the word that came to Jeremiah from the Lord. Stand at the gate of the Lord's house and there proclaim this message. Hear the word of the Lord, all you people of Judah, who come through these gates to worship the Lord. This is what the Lord Almighty, the God of Israel, says. Reform your ways and your actions, and I will let you live in this place. Do not trust in deceptive words and say, this is the temple of the Lord, the temple of the Lord, the temple of the Lord. If you really change your ways and actions and deal with each other justly, if you do not oppress the alien, the fatherless, or the widow, and do not shed innocent blood in this place, and if you do not follow other gods to your own harm, then I will let you live in this place, in the land I gave your forefathers forever and ever. But look, you are trusting in deceptive words that are worthless. Will you steal and murder, commit adultery and perjury, burn incense to Baal and follow other gods you've not known, and then come and stand before me in this house which bears my name and say, we are safe? Safe to do all these detestable things? Has this house which bears my name become a den of robbers to you? But I've been watching, declares the Lord. Go now to the place in Shiloh where I've made a dwelling for my name, and see what I did to it because of the wickedness of my people Israel. While you were doing all these things, declared the Lord, I spoke to you again and again, but you did not listen. I called you, but you did not answer. Therefore, what I did to Shiloh, I will now do to the house that bears my name, the temple you trust in, the place I gave to you and to your fathers. I will thrust you from my presence as I did to your brothers, the people of Ephraim. In other words, God is saying, wasn't it enough for you to see what I did to Israel in the north? Wasn't it enough to see that I destroyed their place of worship? I'm going to do the same to you because you're following in the same pathways that they followed. You've been worshiping idols just as they worshiped, and these idolaters are only going to destroy you. All of you will be destroyed by idolatry. Israel, though, is always stubborn and refuses to listen to these warnings from God. Listen to God continue to speak. When I brought your forefathers out of Egypt and spoke to them, I did not just give them commands about burnt offerings and sacrifices, but I gave them this command. Obey me, and I will be your God, and you will be my people. Walk in all the ways I command you, that it may go well with you. But they did not listen or pay attention. Instead, they followed the stubborn inclinations of their evil hearts. They went backward and not forward. From the time your forefathers left Egypt until now, day after day, again and again, I sent you my servants, the prophets, but they did not listen to me or pay attention. They were stiff-necked and did more evil than their forefathers. Jeremiah has a gloom and doom kind of message because God is pouring out his heart to these people, begging and pleading with them to get it right, to do simply what he says. But Jeremiah is going to be rejected. His message is going to be rejected. Therefore, God himself is being rejected by these people. The land is going to become desolate, God says. It'll be the valley of slaughter. There will be bones of those who've already died that'll be exposed. Kings and queens and rulers of the people. Their bodies are just going to be left barren, to be decaying for everyone to see. This land is going to be completely desolated. Israel still, however, refuses to return. When men fall down, God says, do they not get up? When a man turns away, does he not return? Why then have these people turned away? Why does Jerusalem always turn away? They cling to deceit. They refuse to return. I've listened attentively, but they do not say what is right. No one repents of his wickedness, saying, what have I done? Each pursues his own course like a horse charging into battle. But my people do not know the requirements of the Lord. Why don't they know? Because they don't listen. They simply do not listen. Even their scribes have mishandled their responsibilities. Since they've rejected the word of the Lord, what kind of wisdom do they have? The leaders again are going to be rebuked at the bottom of page 959. Prophets and priests alike all practice deceit. Here it is again. They dress the wound of my people as though it were not serious. Peace, peace, they say, when there is no peace. Are they ashamed of their loathsome conduct? No, they have no shame at all. That's the same statement we read in yesterday's reading. It's still an indictment against the shamelessness of the people of Judah. They don't even know how to blush. Think of that. They don't even know how to blush. Deprivation is coming. God says, I'm going to take away everything that I've given you. What I've given them is going to be taken from them. There is going to be destruction because of all their sinfulness, and God is expressing and feeling sorrow. Listen to this. He says, since my people are crushed, I am crushed. I mourn, and horror grips me. Is there no balm in Gilead? Is there no physician there? Oh, that my head were a spring of water and my eyes a fountain of tears. I would weep day and night for the slain of my people. That's Jeremiah speaking there. Oh, I weep for my people. That's why Jeremiah is called the weeping prophet. These are a people who continue to deceive themselves. They are called a nation of liars. There is, because of that, going to be complete and total, thorough destruction. God says, I will make Jerusalem a heap of ruins, a haunt of jackals, and I will lay waste the towns of Judah so that no one can live there. And then he's going to tell them yet again why he's bringing all this destruction upon Judah. Here are the Lord's words. Listen carefully. It is because they've forsaken my law, which I set before them. They have not obeyed me or followed my law. Instead, they've followed the stubbornness of their own hearts. They've followed the Baals as their fathers taught them. Therefore, this is what the Lord Almighty, the God of Israel, says. See, I will make this people eat bitter food and drink poisoned water. I will scatter them among nations that neither they nor their fathers have known, and I will pursue them with the sword until I have destroyed them. There is going to be weeping and wailing for Zion. The sound of wailing is heard from Zion. How ruined we are, they will cry out. How great is our shame. And then we read about proper boasting. This is an expression that Paul uses often in the New Testament. Let not the wise man boast of his wisdom, or the strong man boast of his strength, or the rich man boast of his riches. But let him who boasts boast about this, that he understands and knows me, that I am the Lord who exercises kindness, justice, and righteousness on earth, for in these I delight, declares the Lord. Even those who are circumcised have no guarantee, because circumcision of the flesh does not equal circumcision of the heart. It's about the heart of the people. God is seeking righteousness, holiness, obedience. He still seeks those things today. I wonder, will we give him what he's looking for in our hearts? Isn't it great to be a lamplighter? His word is a lamp to our feet and a light to our path. I hope you have a blessed day.